Here we go again.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another LVC matchup. Right now, we will have Overwatch taking on Ole Miss. We are just currently waiting on them, I believe, so we may have a few more minutes before that happens. But while you wait, you can probably hear them screaming next to me, or on the other side of the wall there. Rainbow Six will be taking on Kaiser University. I forget if it's Kaiser Lakeland or it's one of the Kaiser schools because I believe they play two of them, two different Kaisers. So there will be that, along with Smash taking on Shenandoah. Both of those matches should be going on right now. Well, I can tell that the Rainbow players are currently not in their match, but if you go to twitch.tv/MrDavisTV, you can see the Rainbow Six game whenever they are ready to start. And if you go to twitch.tv/NACE Star League, you can see LVC Smash taking on Shenandoah for when they are ready to play their matchup, as their matchup is playoffs. So that is a very big one for them. Right now, from what I've been told, that match is just for seeding. So while it is a big matchup, it's not the end of the world if they don't win. They'll just have a bit of a lower seed going into playoffs. Like I said, we were just waiting on Ole Miss. So I will throw it back over to the other screen with the player cam. And when we're ready to start this series, we will be back, and we will see LVC Overwatch take on Ole Miss. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're on Nepal for map number 1. I don't know too much about LVC Overwatch. I haven't had a ton of time to really see their gameplay and watch them lately, but I know that they've been having a solid season so far. I don't really know their comp either. We also have Butter subbing in this week. I forget who he's subbing in for. That's honestly how much I've missed seeing this roster play, but I do know he's subbing in. I believe he's subbing in for... I honestly don't remember. But either way, we're going to see Lotad over on the Genji. Speaking on Lotad a little bit, actually, you may have seen him previously as B-Dog. This is the same person. Lotad and B-Dog are both the same person. He just wanted to rebrand, so he's using Lotad as his name. It looks like we need to get a quick restart of the map, but... we'll see Reliable, Grok, Booper, and Butter alongside of Lotad. It looks like we just had to turn the skin setting off on accident, or had to turn it off and just forgot to on accident, or it bugged out. But we're ready to start this one up either way. We'll see Khaled, King of Ding, Cobalt, ASD, and Aggro from the side of Ole Miss. I'm very excited. We don't get to see a ton of Overwatch on this stream. Looks like, and this is something I've talked about actually right here. Grok playing the Moira. This is something I've had conversations with him about. He is very adamant on playing Moira and instead of Kiriko and Kiriko and Lucio is what we've seen from a lot of teams. Moira isn't the most common pick. We do see Aggro pick Moira as well, so there's at least that. But we will hop on into the game here as we'll start off with Grok. He is one of the best supports that we have really seen at least here at LVC. He's gonna throw down a orb here. First team fight gonna occur up top. Khaled trying to get through on that Genji, but Grok doing a great job of keeping him back, and the healing there from Butter on the Lucio as well, just supporting Grok, so he mainly just needs to focus on damage. Booper going to be all the way over on top of where the point is. You can see Lotad fighting down low with the Sombra as well. LVC looks like they're going to have control of that first point, or the point first, for at least for the moment. Booper just trying to get some charge onto his gun. Gets hacked by the Sombra though. On the other side, Reliable just flying through with those bubbles. As we do know, the Zarya does have 2 bubbles, so it's very hard to kill her. Reliable finds Khaled off the trade from Lotad. Mutter does get picked off though, and Grok does as well, so the healing off the board here for LVC at the moment. Booper trying to find something, or at least contest for the time being, but not going to be able to for very long. Lotad now going to try and join up with Reliable here. Reliable getting a bit aggressive, maybe a bit more than he needs to, but first team fight fully going the way of Ole Miss, as now LVC going to look to regain after that one. They're going to just hop straight onto this point, trying to isolate Cobalt here on the Sombra, but not able to. Grok going to get his ultimate. Butter and Booper also going to have theirs. Reliable. Actually, everyone in LVC going to have theirs, as once again, Booper getting hacked. Grok going to pop the Coalescence, getting a lot of damage done. That's a double for Grok. Looking for the triple. Cobalt, though, wisely going to teleport out of that one. That is a great set of kills from Grok off the Coalescence pop, and doing so very much damage and healing. LVC taking control of the point once again, and they should be able to take the lead here, although it might only be a small lead before they get into this team fight. Reliable just trying to throw some damage bubbles down. Gonna look to charge up that beam once more. And it looks like we're gonna see the bubble get popped. Lotad gonna pop the ultimate as well. Finds one, and his teammates finding the rest. That is a great combination play there from Reliable and the rest of the LVC squad. Doing a fantastic job of getting all those players to group together and tossing down that bubble. Sorry, I forget the names. I haven't played Overwatch properly in years. I forget all of the names of the abilities, but I'll try my best here. Grok looking to get some healing done. Down low, Lotad just trying to get some damage done as well. Butter gonna pop the breakdown. And he's going to keep his teammates alive there for the moment. Lotad going to fall, but Booper finds a trade. That is Kiriko down. That is a big damage boost to the healers. And Reliable finds the other support. That is now 2 supports down for Ole Miss. LVC. Reliable finding so many kills here by himself. He's going to find the Zarya as well. That is a triple for Reliable. And control once again in their hands. The time slowly dwindling out in the first round here for Ole Miss. Khaled going to be the only one with an ultimate here, but can he even get back in time? Looks like they will, but they are going to need a very aggressive play. King of Ding going to switch to the Winston off the Zarya. Just looking to get some AoE damage down. We're going to hear that ultimate get popped from Khaled. What is he going to be able to do? Doesn't look like much right now. He's going to find Booper, so that's a start, but he gets traded immediately by Lotad. Lotad doing a great job of keeping these players off the point. Now at 99 in the overtime. Reliable and Lotad could do this. It is a 2v4 though for the time, 2v3. Reliable just trying to stay up here. Getting a lot of damage done, but finally the point going to get captured by Ole Miss. Reliable now just trying to back up. Can he stay alive though? Doesn't have the healing, and he's still managing barely to stay alive there. Team fight though goes the way of Ole Miss. LVC though have the ability, have the ultimates to work through here. Reliable gonna have the gravitational surge once again. Grok gonna pop that coalescence early. We saw what he could do with this last time, and the gravitational pull gonna do so much to allow Grok to get a ton of damage down, and that is a team fight once again in LVC's favor. They will capture the point. Team kill for LVC. Point 1 goes LVC's way. Fantastic use. Fantastic use of the ultimates there for LVC. The gravitational surge, so important, so big for LVC there, and Reliable popping it exactly when he needs to, allowing Grok there to just do all the damage he can with that coalescence and get the healing done at the same time. So, everyone ready? Great way to end that if you're a fan of LVC here. Rainbow Six just starting their matchup. If you want to pull up the multi-twitch while you're waiting for these rounds, in between these rounds, multitwitch.tv/Lebanon Valley College/NACE Star League/Mr. Davis TV to catch all of the LVC games going on right now. Getting back into this one though in round number 2. This tower point. Cooper gonna be the initial man. Reliable taking a bit of damage, trying to get those bubbles popped on him so he can get that charge up at 60%. That's very good for him. Booper finds the opening pick onto Cobalt. Now LVC have the ability to push on the point. Reliable finds Ding, and now aggro down as well. So methodical for LVC, picking off all these players. Lotad on the pinch, helping Mutter and Grog clean up the last 2 players. LVC, once again, taking the first team fight is what you like to see from them. Working so very well as a team. Cobalt gonna hop on the Ashe here. We'll see if this makes a difference. Aggro also on the Ana. As Cobalt gets put to one shot by those mines from Lotad. Lotad just doing all of the damage before these players of Ole Miss can even get onto the point, pushing them back as well. Booper just having free reign on these shots, just sliding, dipping, diving, dodging through. Finally getting slept dart. That's a great shot there from Aggro, but Reliable picks up Khaled. ASD finding one on the Booper, but Reliable doing all the damage. LVC still taking these team fights. Lotad finding ASD very late there, so they're gonna have to wait for him to spawn back up. Lotad has the Riptire. He's definitely gonna pop it here. ASD gonna have that drop down, or that beat drop. Aggro very close to the Nano as well. Khaled gonna change over to the Pharah. I'm not sure what Lotad is going for here, but it looks like it doesn't matter. It's a double on the Riptire. Perfect from him. That's probably a lineup I just don't know personally. Like I said, I don't know a ton about this game, so we'll see. But Grok, oh man, the reach there on that damage finds Khalid. and LVC taking the second team fight, and now this is do or die for the side of Ole Miss. Pooper just keeping them at bay before they can even get out of the choke. And now he's going to have his ultimate. He should be able to pop that here in just a second. He does. Now Lotad getting in the mix, somehow staying up. The beat drop comes in. Pooper finds ASD with his ultimate. No healing really for the side of Ole Miss. And as I say that, Pooper finding a double. Grok finding one. That's a triple for Pooper. That's another team kill. And the map so very quickly into the hands of LVC. Just dominating on that second point. As we'll see the play of the game here from Grok on the Moira. Not only putting out all the damage, but he's also getting the teammates healed up. The play of the game with that triple and keeping Reliable alive on that point. That is a huge map win there for LVC, and now they go up 1-0 in the series. Looks like we will see, I'm not sure yet, the map mode hasn't been changed, but certainly looking to carry that momentum into map number 2. And I think just the teamwork from LVC so very strong, and the ultimate abilities getting used to perfection there. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a break though in between maps. So actually Cobalt says they're ready, so looks like we may just, it looks like a couple of the LVC players just heading over to the bathroom real quick before they start the next map. But for now, I will toss it to a quick break as we get ready to jump into map number 2. Like I said, I don't know the map mode. I didn't get those from the players, so we'll just have to wait and see what it is. But we'll be right back with map number 2. All right, we're about ready to load into map number 2 here. We have Hybrid on Kings Row. I'm not sure which side each team is starting on, but either way, we'll see Hybrid, Kings Row. A little bit up around the other games going on for LVC. Rainbow Six currently up 2-0 over Kaiser University. And Smash currently down 5-9 in the first set in the playoffs against Shenandoah. As we had seen LVC play Shenandoah before in the conference, and they did lose that matchup. It was fairly close, but they did lose that matchup. As I had said, pull up multitwitch.tv/Lebanon Valley College/NACE Star League/Mr. Davis TV to see all 3 of the games all at once on the same screen. It's a great way to go, as now we are loaded into the game. You get to stare at this lovely stairway here. Just gonna wait on up for the players to spawn in. I've seen LVC play this map mode combo a few times around, but we'll see how they handle it this time, as they took map number 1, now looking to take map number 2 as well. Try and make this a 3-0. LVC gonna be on the defense first.
Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out.
Grok gonna hop on the Ana. We saw him play Moira last game, but Ana a bit more fitting for this map, as Lotad's going to stay on that Junkrat. And I mean, for tanks, who are you going to play other than Zarya, really? Zarya is just ridiculous right now in this game. Those two bubbles just so hard to look past. We will see King of Ding hop on the Winston, so a bit of a different tank, but in my opinion, I think it's still just so hard to look away from playing Zarya. We also see the Kiriko and the Zenyatta from Ole Miss as LVC pulls out the Ana from Grok and the Lucio from Mutter Butter. But now, Ole Miss going to look to get through this first choke point. Lotad just trying to get some damage down. The beam from Winston going to tag him one little bit, but it's not really going to do much. As Booper now going to have to back up after the dive from Ding. And now he just gets eliminated super quickly. All three players from LVC just falling immediately. And now Lotad all by his lonesome here after Grok gets taken down as well. Just trying to take out this Winston, put some damage down, but it's not going to matter. Point very quickly captured by the side of Ole Miss here. Is that dive from King of Ding going to prove to be the deciding factor in that team fight? Payload, or point now captured. Payload now going to have to be pushed all the way across to the far end of the map. We'll see Booper looking maybe to pick up a pinch here. And just going to have to back on down for now. King of Ding going to look to jump on the supports once again in the back line, but he can't do anything. He just doesn't have the damage. And now Mutter Butter going to pick up that kill on Ding, and ASD also going to fall, so that push going to have to just stop for the moment. LVC getting control. Khalid going to find Booper over somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where that was, but Lotad going to try and pick up that flank. Reliable on the Zarya, just waiting for this push from King of Ding. Trying to keep his charge up, but it's a bit tough, obviously, when the other team is not spawned in. Now, just pushing through. He's going to toss down that bubble onto himself. ASD pushing up a bit far here in the Kiriko. This could be a pick for Reliable, trying to chase this kill. Doesn't get it, but he does find Khalid instead. ASD, though, still very, very weak and just going to teleport out to his teammate, but Booper just slapping ASD right in the skull. And that's going to be a kill for him, and King of Ding going to fall to Booper as well. Reliable picks up aggro in the meantime. Another team fight going the way of LVC here. Booper just trying to get Cobalt staggered, but not going to be able to. LVC taking another team fight. Gonna get a quick second to reset, but as we see, Khalid already trying to teleport through. Lotad gonna have that Riptide. Reliable gonna have the Gravitational Surge, and the Coalescence gonna be available from Grok. As we see pretty much every ultimate ready for Ole Miss, they're definitely gonna look for an execution here. As Lotad finds Cobalt. Mutter Butter gonna get picked off by Ding. Looks like Booper's hacked up top here. Just gonna have to back down. Winston or King of Ding gonna pop the Primal Rage. Lotad though finding a double with that Riptire, and now Lotad just trying to finish up this kill, and he does. That's a triple for Lotad. That is a huge set of kills for him. And the bomb from Tracer Cobalt gets put down, and it does no damage. It just barely misses the stick onto Lotad. But that's another team fight for LVC. They still have 3 minutes, though, to hold this point off, to hold this payload back. It is a very tall task for LVC to keep this one away. As we see Reliable in the front line here. Just going to wait for his team, trying to back on down and bubbling up his teammates. The Gravitational Surge in their hands, though. But we see the ultimates coming out now from Ole Miss. We're going to see that Kiriko ultimate get popped, but look at this. King of Ding pushed so far out and gets immediately taken out by Grok, who finds a double with the Coalescence again. We've seen him be so very effective with this ultimate. Booper picks up Khalid, and ASD, we'll see you later, buddy. Lotad also getting the beat down on to aggro. One more team fight getting taken by LVC as King of Ding now switching to the Rhine, and Khalid gonna switch over to that Genji, looking for more damage and more coverage. But Lotad gonna be able to just nade on past that shield. We'll see if the Rhine proves to be a good pick here. Reliable just pushed all the way through. The gravitational surge hits several. Lotad gonna have free reign. The Baptiste though gonna get pulled out from Ole Miss, and he's gonna get that immortality field to at least a few, but it doesn't matter as LVC still winning the team fight. A 10 kill streak for Lotad here. He once again has the Riptire. Trying to make that jump. I think he's trying to get to the window there, just barely missing. So Lotad gonna have to back on down. As now Booper trying to find some more damage onto these players. Brock getting a lot of damage down himself. Gets hit by that Ash nade though. Just gonna have to heal up Reliable up in the front line here. But this could be a huge play from Lotad. We'll have to see what happens when he pops his ultimate. Immortality field down, but once that gets destroyed, free reign for Lotad, and that's the triple with the Riptire, just like I said. And Reliable also at 90% charge. You are not getting past that, buddy. Mutter Butter cleaning up Khalid, and that's another team kill for LVC. 40 seconds left before this round ends, and LVC has a fairly light task on the offensive side if they want to take this map pretty early, to be quite honest. As Reliable just getting these players damaged up before they even get to the team fight. Shield gets put very weak, and the smash from Rhine doesn't hit anything. That is a huge miss. And now Lotad once again having the ability to just toss all of these nades down. Coalescence gets popped from Grok. Finds one. Reliable going to take down that immortality field. Reliable also finding Cobalt. Booper taking down aggro. Taking down King of Ding as well. And the last player left up is ASD here in the overtime. And that is it. That is all the push that Ole Miss is going to get. As 74 meters, that's all LVC needs to take this map from Ole Miss. Not very far, to be quite honest. As LVC doing a great job after that very slow start. I shouldn't say very slow. After that quick start from Ole Miss, LVC managed to pick it up and force every team. They just won every single team fight. The ultimate ability usage from LVC was massive. We saw Lotad get, I think, 3 triple kills with Riptires there, and that is just crazy. That should not be happening, especially when you have a Rhine. But either way, LVC gonna do a very good job defending on that one. Now they'll be on the attack, and we'll see what they can do.
Particle cannon online. Let's run them over.
Follow my lead. I'll make sure this goes smoothly.
Khalid gonna hop on the Hanzo now. We'll see if he can look for the heads of these LVC players. Waterbutter still deciding what to pick, but I'd imagine we'll still see Lucio regardless. Lucio's a very strong character. And it looks like, yep, Waterbutter gonna hop on the Lucio. Just a very strong pick, to be quite honest, for the side of, or for the supports. It looks like we'll see Reliable's going to be going in first here. Lotad still staying on that Junkrat. Khalid, though, going to get the shot onto Mutter. That's what we need to see from Ole Miss, especially from Khalid there. He does get picked off, gets traded, so not a lot of damage being done, but still, that's one player off the field for LVC. They are going to be back fairly quickly, though, and King of Ting gets stuck in that trap from Lotad. Almost gets taken out early, and there he goes. He's gone. Booper with the right click gets it done, and that's 3 now down for Ole Miss. Booper just trying to chase these kills, and aggro going to be the last one to fall. Team kill from LVC, and that is the point captured. They will have a significant amount of time to capture this, as Lotad just playing in such a ridiculous corner. He wants to capture. He wants somebody to just push him and feel awful about themselves. As Booper getting aggressive with Reliable here. Reliable doing a fair bit of damage, but it's not going to mean a lot when the healing is like that, and Reliable just gets picked, playing a bit too fast, and hate to see it, but LVC may just have to restart this push. They have 5 minutes, though. Only have to go 74.14 meters. Booper going to have the ultimate to work with. The Coalescence almost in their hands, along with Lotad having that Rip Tire in just a few seconds. Booper still finding kills, though. That's a double. He pops the ultimate. That's a third as well. Looking for the quad feed, and he almost gets it, but Grok kind of steals it from him. But the point, getting pushed. Booper trying to get into the spawn of Ole Miss, and that is just... You just cannot have that happen if you're Ole Miss there. Cobalt getting taken down in spawn. All of LVC just sitting in their spawn. They're not even close to the point. And as that point slowly but surely gets pushed forward, Ole Miss need to break out of this spawn trap if they want to even have a chance in contesting this point before it gets all the way to where it needs to. Ding finds reliable, but how much is it going to matter? LVC is already here. The closest person is ASD, and he's not going to get there. LVC going to take map 2. I'm not really sure what the plan was there for Ole Miss. They just didn't really get to the point fast enough. And, I mean, Booper finding that quad feed at the end there was massive. That is what gave them the point, really.
This ends now.
As you can see here in the play of the game, pops the ultimate, just hitting shot after shot. Doesn't technically get that kill, but I would like to say he most certainly should have had it. Grok did kind of steal it, but it doesn't matter. One of them finds the kill, and that's the push. That's it. That's literally it for the push. And LVC now up 2-0, looking to sweep Ole Miss in this series, and they looked fairly dominant in that map. But even though they lost that first team fight on their defensive side, it didn't really matter, to be quite honest, as LVC managed to just dominate them the rest of the way through, winning every single team fight after. And like I said, their ultimate usage and ability usage in clumping up those Ole Miss players was just massive in keeping the lead there for them and forcing the very short push of Ole Miss. And now map 3, we will see an escort on Circuit Royale. I think this is actually what they played the other day. They do play 2 matches a week for NACE. I believe they played this twice so far this season, something like that, but we'll see how they perform on this one. Just waiting for the map to start on up. Around the other matches, we have LVC R6 taking on Kaiser University. They are currently up 5-1, and Smash down in the first set to their last player. It is Woodchuck Man taking on Kip at the moment. Yeah, it looks like it's very close to the end of the first set here, though, as Woodchuck Man, very high percentage. He does play the Bowser, so he does have he does a bit meaty, but it doesn't really matter. As looks like Kip may be able to close this one out. Looks like LVC R6, though, having themselves a very good game over there, at least on map number 1. Currently, it is map 1 for them, and it is set 1 for Smash as well. So we'll see how it goes over there. Not 100% sure what we're waiting on. We may be just waiting for Ole Miss to be ready after map number 2. But we should be getting into this map fairly soon. Yeah, Cobalt has said to just wait for a second, so we will wait. But for the moment, I will just throw it over to the player camera so you can see the players as they get prepared for map number 3. Here we are in map number 3. We will have an escort on Hotel Royale. LVC currently up 2-0 in the series. We saw them be fairly dominant on map number 2 and really just taking all the team fights for the most part. I mean, they lost maybe one team fight that entire map, and it was the first one of the whole thing. So gonna look to replicate that performance here. We'll see Cobalt hopping on the Cassidy, I think that's his name nowadays, as Booper gonna play out Hanzo here. Reliable gonna hop on the Sigma, Lotad on the Ash, and Butter gonna be on Zen. Bit of a different comp than what we've seen the previous 2 maps, but we'll see if it works out for them. Khalid gonna be on the Genji, King of Ding gonna go to Zarya. Cobalt, as I said, on the Cassidy. ASD on Lucio, and Aggro gonna be on Ana. LVC gonna be on the defense first again, as we had saw with the last map. Booper just gonna toss that sonar arrow down before the round starts. Doesn't get any detects there. We'll see Cobalt play behind King of Ding here with that bubble up. Just trying to get aggressive early, and Cobalt finds Booper. Khalid gonna find Mutter. That is 3 players down now for LVC. Very, very quick, as Lotad just trying to back up. Reliable trying to get damage done. That's Cobalt. So that's 1 kill for LVC there, but there is no healing, so realistically that should be it, and it is. As now Ole Miss already halfway to capturing that first point. So far, Ole Miss doing a good job of mitigating the healers from LVC, as we've seen them just kind of go off, and Booper as well. Been having crazy maps on the Sojourn. He is playing Hanzo though this time around, so we'll see if that performance that he has been having is still replicated. Lotad gonna pick up the first kill into the Cobalt on the Ash, as now Reliable just pushed fully through with that almost full charge. Now he's at 8 HP, and he somehow, someway manages to get out of that. Lotad finding aggro. That is now significantly less healing for Ole Miss in this fight, and Lotad finding every single kill. Booper gonna pick up the last player, but that is 4 from Lotad. So he's pretty happy about that one. Very good team fight from LVC. Now Lotad gonna be the first one to spot anyone here. Tries to shoot that nade, just misses a little bit. Does still hit though. As now he's in this one-on-one with the Ana, almost takes the head off. Does hit the headshot, but it doesn't really matter. And now he's just stuck on top of the Zarya, just trying to back up and stay alive. Reliable doing so very much damage, and that's King of Ding down. That is the tank out of the equation, and that is a huge loss. And now ASD getting picked as well. This team fight is basically over. Cobalt, bye-bye, we'll see you later. Grok picking up aggro now. LVC taking the second team fight of the game. Just a minute 30 remaining. Not a very long distance for Ole Miss to push the cart, but we will see it slowly move backwards now. 90.78 meters so far. Booper is going to have that arrow, though. So that ultimate could come in clutch here if they get into a bit of a sticky situation. We'll see the coalescence get popped early from Grok, and he's just going to do so much damage, and that is a free win for them. As Aggro, the last player left up, going to be taken down. Every ultimate ability, though, available for Ole Miss, so they still have a chance in this next fight if they use their abilities the right way. Bob, though, in for Lotad. He could use this to contest the point if it gets a bit scary. But there's only 35 seconds left, and Ole Miss just needs to make a move. And they need to make it now. Bob going to get tossed down. Looks like he's just going to be holding that main pinch. And it looks like 2 players from LVC go down super quickly, though. This should be a point in the hands of Ole Miss. Grok, though, doing all the healing, still keeping Reliable up. This is still doable for LVC here. but it's going to take a lot of work if they want this to happen. Grok almost taking down that last player. The gravitational surge, though, getting tossed right on top of the point, and we'll see that Hanzo ultimate come in as well. That should be able to do at least a bit of damage. Booper finding one. Grok getting taken out, though. That is a lot of healing gone, but it doesn't matter. Reliable still alive, still putting down the damage with the bubbles, but it doesn't matter. Finally, Lotad, the last one left alive. He's on the Sojourn, but how much can he do? And that's not enough. 2.5 minutes back on the clock after a pretty crazy fight that almost somehow went LVC's way. Not quite, though, as now they'll have to look to hold this point off for another few minutes. Very great effort from LVC, but just not going to be enough to clean that one up. Booper gonna hop on the Genji here. As I had mentioned before, Lotad on the Sojourn already putting a significant number of damage down. And now King of Ding is singled out, so very weak, and he gets taken out by Lotad. Lotad finds two. Grok with the Coalescence once again finding a few kills. Maybe there's one on the aggro, and another team kill for LVC.
Hello.
Grok has been doing a fantastic job of building up his ult percentage, and when he gets that Coalescence, he pops it so quickly to just charge up another one, and using it very wisely too. I mean, it is fairly easy to get some kills, with the Coalescence, but either way, it's still using it smartly. Booper gonna get hit by the sleep dart there. Reliable gonna look to fight the front line of this team fight. As Booper gets into the back line, but he gets singled out. Cobalt hitting the shots, and that's 3 down, make it 4 for LVC. So now Lotad just gonna have to back up. Has the ultimate. Reliable also with the gravitational surge, and Mutter gonna have the breakdown. And no, Lotad isn't able to escape. So that stagger is huge, and it should be another point captured here for the side of Ole Miss. Finally getting something going here, as Booper gonna have, or that gravitational surge gets put down, and now Booper gonna be able to put out the Dragon Blade. Reliable finds a couple, and Booper gonna find a couple as well with that Dragon Blade, and no, that point gets stopped 3 meters away from the second point, and that should be the fight, or should be the half of LVC can hold on here. Just 10 seconds left. We're gonna see a Hammond, Wrecking Ball, sorry, I forget his actual name, gets pulled up by King of Ding. So he's going to be able to contest this here, but how much can he do? Khalid, though, picks up Lotad. That's 2 kills now for Khalid. Can he find more at the Dragon Blade? ASD taking off Mutter. Booper getting put down as well, and that's the point. Overtime, very close, but in the end, Ole Miss able to capture it, as now they have the spawns for the close point. Actually, no. A lot of the LVC players going to get that far spawn. Now heading to this last point. Only 1 minute and 10 seconds, though, for Ole Miss. They're going to have a great set of fights here. And Grok, with that Coalescence, we've seen what he's been able to do with it. Almost single-handedly take down the other team. He's going to look to pop it just now, and maybe he's going to be able to pick up some kills. Not going to be able to get the healing on the Reliable, though, and he gets killed immediately from Ding. That is a huge pick from Ding to take Grok off of that Coalescence, and a 5-player kill streak for Ding as a very quick team kill coming in for Ole Miss. That is not what you want to see from LVC. And 30 seconds left now. They are just right in front of this last point. The shield going to get tossed from Ding, but taken out immediately. Lotad trying to get some damage down with Junkrat. The bomb from Tracer not going to be enough, as Reliable falls once again. Grok falls as well. Now Booper just trying to keep these players away from the point and contest before it gets captured fully, but how much can he do? Cobalt is 1 bullet and gets taken out. Now gonna pop that Dragon Blade, but that's not a great pop. Doesn't put him to full HP. Reliable trying to get to this point, gets the bubble into Mutter. Overtime now, as Reliable picks up, cleans up those last 2 players. Can aggro get to the point in time? Yes, he can, keeping it scrappy. Is this enough for Ole Miss? Doesn't look like it will be. No, it will not. Point gets stopped. 86.11 meters. Just barely not able to capture that third point. LVC, though, still have their work ahead of them if they want to take this in a 3-0. But they won't have to capture all 3 points and force an OT, so that's what you like to see from them. And around the other matches here going on right now at LVC, set number 2 starting up for Smash as they fell in the first one to Shenandoah. So they're currently down 1-0, trying to reverse sweep in the best of 3 there. I believe it's best of 3. Yeah, best of 3 there. And Rainbow Six they took map number 1 7-1 over Kaiser. Now starting up map number 2, currently in the first round.
But I guess you can't predict everything.
We'll see how LVC decides to, over here on Overwatch at least, how LVC decides to take on this attack.
Let us see to it.
We'll see the same comp that we've seen from LVC for most of this series.
Who knows what we'll find out there.
Minus the, actually no, Lotad was on the Genji before. He's played a little bit of Genji and a little bit of Junkrat, so either or, really working out for them pretty well, to be quite honest, either way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll start off with Reliable here.
Escort the payload. Put them on the spot.
Looks like Ole Miss going to hold from this bridge as we saw LVC do the same. Aggro going to be on the Baptiste, so we'll see how he decides to use those immortality fields. We saw them be at least somewhat effective with them in the last map, so Reliable doing the damage. Booper already finding a kill. Now hopping up to the bridge. He's going to be able to do some damage. Cobalt out. That is another kill for him. Immortality field going to get melted. And now LVC just pushing so fast. Lotad, Booper putting down so much damage and making these players absolute. Lotad finds 2. And LVC already almost at that first point. 3 minutes remaining. We saw this point for Ole Miss go into an overtime. LVC have a very good chance to just take this with so much time remaining. And that's not what you want to see from Ole Miss, as looks like Grok going to get singled out by somehow early. Khalid with a headshot onto him. Lotad going to be in the back line trying to take out the Baptiste, not going to find it. Reliable falls along with Booper, so Lotad just going to have to back on up if he can get out of here alive, and he's not able to, so LVC going to have to reset here to fight in favor of Ole Miss. Booper going to have that ultimate, though, to use. Cobalt going to have the mine. We'll see if he can pick anything up with it. As Grok gets put very low again, and Khalid with another shot. This time on the Lotad, gets the kill. Looking to find another, has that ultimate ability, almost taking off the head of Mutter Butter there as well. Booper up top with the ultimate. Khalid just trying to get shots through this wall here, and Cobalt finds Grok with the nade, and now Booper just gonna back on down. Lotad trying to do the same, but he is a bit in front of the enemy lines here. Gonna get that dash across and gets out with his life for now. Booper probably gonna look to pop this ultimate. Khalid gonna have his arrow, and Ding gonna have the ultimate from Sigma. ASD also gonna have that breakdown. Looks like that breakdown should come in here soon, but Booper just not hitting the shots. Finally finding one. That's a kill on the Cobalt. We see that ultimate come out from Khalid. Gonna pick up Lotad, but how much more is it gonna do? King of Ding falls, and it looks like these last 2 players gonna get surged by Reliable, and Mutter picking up 2, and the last kills going to Booper onto Khalid and ASD. Another kill streak for Booper. He spots Cobalt through the spot that gaps in that little barrier there. Cobalt, though, going to be able to contest for a couple seconds. Booper needs to back down here, and he does. Dragon Blade in the hands of Lotad, but the first point finally getting captured for LVC. Still 3 minutes on the clock now. to get to this second point and further if they want to take the map. Booper finds the pick onto Khalid. He has been a thorn in their side for a fair bit of this round, so that is a good pick for them. Booper gonna find Cobalt as well. Lotad in the back line looking to take down aggro. He's gone. Not gonna be in that immortality field, and now the stagger in the hands of LVC. 240 remaining and slowly but surely pushing this cart towards this second point. And King of Ding gonna change to the Winston. We'll see if that affects how they go about pushing this. And we should see one more team fight, unless if Ole Miss decide to give this one up. And it looks like they won't. So we will see that team fight. Mutter Butter though gonna get melted, gets dove on, and no one able to help him. Is now the Dragon Blade not gonna be able to do much if that immortality field's there. Lotad though finding aggro, and that's about it. Cobalt gets put a lot of these players from Ole Miss actually very weak, and the ultimate gets popped from Booper as well. He can't find the shots though. Lotad picking up Cobalt, and Booper finally getting another kill there, hitting ASD with the headshot. Grok finding King of Ding. Now LVC have 3 minutes and 18 seconds to close this one out, as they don't have to get it the full way over to that third point, but it's only going to be about half a meter behind, a meter or two behind where that third point is. We'll see that barrier up for aggro again, and ASD gonna have that breakdown. Brock gonna have the coalescence, so he'll look to pop that, and he does. We'll see if he can find anything with it. Immortality field once again going up, but gets taken down immediately in that breakdown. Gonna keep the players of Ole Miss up for now, but it doesn't matter. The gravitational surge is there. Booper sliding through, finding two, almost trying to make it a third. Can he get up top there? Aggro gonna get that jump for now, but Booper gonna be able to chase with a hop of his own. Immortality field up, has to reload, but it doesn't really matter. Aggro's so very low, and Booper finally picking up that kill. Lotad's also on the Reaper here, so we'll see if he gets into a flank. He actually almost has his ultimate, so that could be very, very deadly, especially in this close quarters area. As you can see, the cart almost already at the point. Still 2 minutes left on the clock, and all of the ultimates getting popped. Lotad finds 3, make almost 4, and now the Death Blossom gonna help take out that last player. Cobalt stuck in spawn here, and LVC gonna take the series in a 3-0 fashion. Just dominating Ole Miss for a large majority of those games. Play of the game gonna be from Reliable here on the Zarya, as he puts that gravitational surge right next to the point, but all the damage able to go through there. And LVC having a fantastic series, taking it over Ole Miss 3-0. I'm not sure what that puts their record at. I think they're like 4-1 now. So that is what you like to see from the side of LVC, and that'll be it from us tonight. LVC at Rainbow Six still currently playing, along with LVC Smash still in their series. Currently, Smash is up 10-9. Never mind, it's tied 9-9 now in their series, or in their second set. Or no, it is 10-8. Sorry, I am not looking at this properly. It is 10-8. Currently, LVC up in their set in the second set, down 1-0, and Rainbow Six up 1-0 in their map, or up 1-0 in the map, and currently on map 2, they're also up 2-0, looking to go up to 3-0. So I will send you guys over to Mr. Davis TV, who is the Rainbow Six captain and currently streaming their match as they look to get another win in what has been a bit of a rougher season for them. So that'll be it from us tonight, but we hope to see you back here tomorrow, or Saturday evening, afternoon, I guess, as LVC Valorant takes on SUNY Canton for their second match of the Riot League. We will see you guys, hopefully see you guys here we will hopefully see you guys here on Saturday afternoon for that matchup. But that will be it for us for the week, minus that match on Saturday. So goodbye, everybody.